Hello, Mike here again. It's so nice like just seeing like the kids play and you know, not in like any weird way, you know what I mean, but just watching the kids and just the genuine fun that they have that I wish that I still had. It's just amazing and it's nice to see. And you watch them run around and they get tired, and next thing you know they're sleeping and they wake up again. And it's great, you know what I mean. Kids are great because they're just so like innocent and you just gotta love them. Like I've been getting high since I was 13, and like my whole adult life, I've either been in prison or on the street. So it's like, uh, it's hard to imagine ever having a kid and just saying that it's mine. Like wow, that'd be crazy. But I'm still alive, and that's like I there's no chance in life. I think. Oh, I know everything is like, God puts things in your path for a reason. And like if they say, oh, by chance I didn't die that night. No, you died because God's grace, will, and grace. He didn't. It wasn't your time yet, and you know look at the people say by chance, but then look at all the people that go to Las Vegas or Atlantic City and they come back $1 million in debt, and because they take chances and on gambling and ruin their lives, um, and then they turn to God to help, and then I'm sorry, but like the people I'm thinking about, like with God and everything. You see the people who do these horrendous crimes and they get locked up, and the next thing you know, you see them down at the chapel praying to God. And I noticed, like in prison, the people who have the most ungodly, violent, disgusting crimes are the ones that are the most faithful to God. And I thought about that for a lot, and I would think it's just because no one else probably looks at them like in a forgiving fashion, so everyone says how God forgives you for anything. So I think that has a lot to do with why those people are like that, because they probably lost a lot of friends that they had, or people. They probably, I mean, anybody who like you look at someone, a child molester or a serial killer, you just look at them and you're not going to act natural around them. You're going to be different. So, obviously, they notice. They have to. You think they would notice that, and then if you think about it, all of them go to fucking death row, and they don't say, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. You're in your cell 23 hours a day, and that's what you have until you die. Like, of course you're going to turn to God, But I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's I really wonder if they feel God's presence and forgiveness. Like if they it is crazy though if you think about it. Like God just forgives people, but it's not like you just say, oh, you can rape and murder up until the end, and at the very end just be like, oh, I'm sorry, and that's it. But no, you gotta, you gotta open your heart up to Jesus, God, and you gotta feel it. Like I would imagine God would. Obviously God knows everything, so He knows if you're true or not in order to get into heaven. And I would love to be able to forgive everyone, and I kind of do actually. I'm like I said before in the past, like I'm I'm a person who I don't really get angry, and I do get I kind of am like, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's not funny. God is God, but I kind of am like, I am a very forgiving person, and I don't hold grudges. I don't just don't. I don't hate. I'm a very. I'm like it's like the '60s for me every day. No, but I would be a hippie. No, I don't like hippies. I don't know. They were stupid. But anyway, I don't know. I would. I just want to say that I can't stay mad at anybody, and I don't think anybody has really ever did anything to me that would make me want to hate them for life. Like if they killed my brother or something, or raped my girlfriend, that'd be crazy. And I would, but nothing ever happened like that. As much as life I've lived and all the things I've done and things I've seen, it's been kind of like very like. I just never know. I never saw anybody get shot. I never seen anybody get killed. Not that I want to, but I kind of had a boring life, I guess. I'm really tired right now, and I really just want everyone to know that you would think that a person like me, who's on not death row, but who's on, I have like road to nowhere. I have nothing. I own nothing except for what I'm wearing. I don't. When I take these off, like because they're dirty or I spill something, I don't even save them to wash them, and that is so pathetic. Like I just wish that I had more of a passion for something, and like I feel. Have I ever, I never seen a ghost or anything, but if I felt the presence of God the one time I really thought, what's crazy about this? I was sitting in the abandoned building that I lived in. My girlfriend was in the room next door watching her cell phone, and I had like taken a hit of crack. And I remember I started to feel weird, and everything became so blurred. Like I couldn't hear. There was my vision started getting smaller and smaller. I was shaking, and I remember just how I felt, and how it was lasting. I couldn't shake it, and I didn't really have control of like my extremities, and I had to sit down. And I was like this, and I remember just being like, and then I came to the realization, I'm dying. I'm just like, they're gonna find my body here in this abandoned building, or someone's gonna call and report my body, and I'm gonna never see my brother again, my girlfriend, never hold the cell phone, never do drugs again. And you know what's crazy? Like, listen, I think it was the power of God, because at the very end, like before it started to weaken and I came to my senses, I felt like the most peace I've ever had in my life. And I swear to God, like, I swear that I never felt that before. I'm just like, all right. And I was ready at that moment. Like, I remember just being like, this is it. And where I was going, like, oh man, it's so crazy to even talk about this, because I just remember like thinking like, wow, and just feel the feeling I had. I knew there was something this wasn't it. And you would think me talking about something like that and how I feel right now, like I'm getting like goosebumps, that would influence my daily life. But I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm not going to talk about it, and I got to start remembering these things to change my life. Like it's crazy, because I'm just such a lackadaisical person. I don't know what word. Just that I got to start realizing that because I think my friend had asked me, and there's more situations like that that I remember now that I'm thinking about it, but at the time, like, I just overlook it. And the more I think about it, the more I feel God's presence and think and know that He's real. He has to be. Like, there's no way you can't. You can't say that God's not real. I just remember that feeling. I just knew that there was something more to life than this, and this is not where my journey ends. I can't say that for anybody else, but I don't. I can't stand this anymore, and I know I say this every time, but every day it gets stronger, and I just want to get out of here. And you know, it means a lot to me reading what you write to me online, and I love it, and I thank you for that. And I just hope you guys watch this and keep watching, and subscribe, or put a like. I'll be here signing autographs until 8 o'clock if you want to come. No, I'm just kidding. But like I said, thank you. Your support helps, so please keep sending your messages, and pray for me. And I really want to thank everyone, and I thank you guys. And until next time, what not to do in life.